Shalom and good day all, this is Healing29 back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews I'm covering Action Comics 1073 by Mark Waid and Multiversus issue 4. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside of the story? In some essence it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to cover the area of the internal art. I will be covering the main story in this, not the backstory, just to let the audience know. And it'll just be the art around and also what's happening story-wise with the characters around the beginning, middle and end. So as the story begins, we get to see some things happening with Superman, to which he learns that Jor-El has also... there's been a bit of a discussion about Jor-El and his part in relation to the Phantom Zone. Of course, we get to see some things that are happening within the Phantom Zone presently. As we start to move around the middle endish, we get to see some more events take place, to which Mon-El takes some things into his own hands to help protect Superman whilst he's in the Phantom Zone. And last but not least, towards the end, to which we get to see Superman, we are told, or I guess in a way expected to believe, that what we're seeing here is Clark Kent Superman in the past, but I wonder if it's not actually... I know one person's brought up that is it actually an interaction with the past, or is it... I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually an illusion of the past, because some stories, when you do see the past, there's, even if you were to interact with it, it would cause a change within a timeline or something. But I wouldn't be more surprised if this is actually an illusion of sorts by the person who is running the Phantom Zone at the moment, who's sort of like seen as a Phantom Zone king. So for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is in relation to the story. Did we get any comic book references to any previous issues? No, we didn't. Time? No, we didn't. The key locations that took place in this are the Phantom Zone and also space, to which we got to see Kenan Kong and Connor Kent working on something that is sort of like happening around Earth in this time. Next is the cast of characters consisting of Jor-El, Clark Kent Superman, Mon-El, Kenan Kong and also Connor Kent. For the overall story rating, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into Multiversus issue 4. So as we move into Multiversus issue 4, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside of the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. My goodness, this has certainly been an interesting run, and I'm thinking that maybe I might consider picking up the trade paperback for this when it comes out. Providing all things go well for me here around certain events involving the terrorist government. But let's ignore that and let's get to the good part of this. So it's now time to move into the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we end up in the area of Suicide Swamp. And of course, we have the character of Joker, Harley, and also Ivy in this Multiversus event of sorts. And we, of course, have a turn of events taking place. As the story continues, we have a cast of characters, including Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, involved in some operations of sorts. And there is also believing in some sort that these characters have, I guess, had their minds controlled by a certain event, causing them to do evil things. So, of course, the heroes are there to basically somewhat save them from doing their evil things and get back to being good guys. I guess, a slight redemption to the villains. And last but not least, towards the end, Twitch the Joker cops a bottle full of milk. So in this, we get to see some of the Warner Brothers and other heroes connected to, I guess, the Warner Brothers DC universe, working together to, I guess, save the day. Next is, for the internal art, I give a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of time, to which we have Meanwhile only being used. The locations we get to see are the Suicide Swamp and also Gotham. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Ivy, Harley, Joker. We have Shaggy and Scooby. We have Steven Universe, Bugs Bunny, Brainiac. We also have some other characters, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. For the main story rating in this, I give a 7.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.